My name is Michael Brehl, and I teach the All Things Hammered class, and this is going to be a raising demo. Some of the students have been sinking bowls, but raising is a technique where you can get just about any shape you want. First, we're going to find the center of the disc. So I have 4 arcs, and I end up with a square. This is just like in high school, except maybe less precise. And now I'm going to mark the center. Okay, now that mark is going to be on the bottom of the bowl. The inner circle is going to be the size. If you're going to have a flat bottom, it'll be the same size as what you want the bottom to be. Okay, and then we just need 1 or 2 other circles and a line to tell us when we've gone all the way around. Now, before I start raising, I'm just going to sink it a little bit. So it's the same thing you did before, except with just a few hammer blows, and I just want to get it started. So, okay, so I just sunk right up to that line, and where we were sinking before, and we were making our piece round, this time I want the sides to be flat. Okay, so I just sunk it about maybe ½ an inch. Okay, raising from a flat sheet is really difficult, so it helps to you just get it started. Your elbows are in. Okay, you want to get into position so that right when you strike, the hammer handle is parallel with the stake. It doesn't mean it's at the same level. That would be like this. Your hand is up a lot higher than the stake, but this is parallel with this. Okay, so I want to get the edge of this stake right underneath that the line where that first circle is. So I can't see where the edge of the stake is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the top edge of my raising hammer. I'll put it right on the line, and I rock the piece back and forth. If I'm up above the edge of the stake, it just pushes down like that. If I'm below it, I do this. So I get it right on. And it rocks back and forth really easily. So now what I'm going to do is I move the hammer up about 1/4 of an inch, and I do a really I'm going to pass this around. I want you to look at what happened. The top edge of the hammer pushed down about 1/4 of an inch up above this circle, and the edge of the stake pushed up right under that line. Okay, and I was holding it at about a 30-degree angle. So this is called setting the edge. Okay, I'm going to pass this around. You can look at the first hammer blow. So when you're setting the edge, you go 1 hammer blow at a time. I'm going to go pretty fast. There. I'll pass that around. So the next time around, I still have the edge of the stake underneath that line. I'm just hammering up a little further. And then I start moving back. I'm going to be hammering right about here from now on. When I was setting the edge, I was right here. The next time around, I was right here. And then from then on, you're in the first inch of the stake. And instead of creeping up the stake, as you move up the side of your piece moves back. Okay, so that is one course of raising. I've got a little bit extra to do here. Okay, and then one final thing is to upset the edge just a little bit. You have to hammer on the edge, otherwise all that stress that gets put in the metal relieves itself in the edge as you raise it further and further, and it'll get all raggedy around the edge, and you'll have cracks develop.